Hello, ladies and Jimbo men. As always, Jimbo TV here for another episode of Knife in a Package show. This one is very exciting. A long anticipated knife for the channel, for me, just in my head. I knew I was going to get it eventually. I knew I wanted to show it. I just needed to get a good deal on it because, there's a whole number of factors that go into a knife, but it's been hard for me lately to spend more money on another Bark River knife when I have so many, and I have basically a pretty wide range and variety of knives. I basically almost have every knife for any task that I could want. But man, it is so hard to be part of the Bark River Facebook group and just part of the knife community in general and not see more and more models that you just kind of gotta have. So with that, I must unveil to you the Bark River Canoe. Now this is a model of knife that I've had my eyes on for quite some time now. I want to say at least since back in last November, maybe last October, and this is currently being filmed in the end of January of 2017 here, so it's been a few months. This is a Bark River knife, and I was able to score this one off eBay for pretty cheap, which is why I finally pulled the trigger on it. I saw it in classic black canvas micarta, which, man, that looks nice. I can see why Mike Stewart's such a fan of it. Little tiny Bark River knives stamp right there. Man, that's probably the smallest one I've ever seen. And a nice Foley here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Backside basically looks exactly the same. It has an AKC logo, which stands for, I believe, American Knife Company, which Mike Stewart, I believe, owns the patent for, or something like that. Bought all the, and so the story on this knife is, it's a originally there's a knife company called Marbles that made a knife just like this, called the Canoe, and they had another one called what was it called? Maybe the Essential or something like that. Something I don't know. But the Canoe was just going to be a little bit shorter of a knife than their very popular model, and Mike Stewart wanted to recreate it. I think this model made by Bark River has a little bit longer of a handle, has a full tang construction, 2 pins. It has these really nice aluminum bolster and pummel, and man, for my hand it's perfect. I wear medium to large hand, large gloves, and there's a little room in here, definitely. So if you're large to extra large, don't be afraid of this knife being too small, which is not the same as, I would say, this Fox River right here. Now, here, this, you can see it's tighter. I'm right up here against the blade, and I'm right here in the back. It's perfect. This for me is perfect. This is the standard Fox River LT. Here you got a little more room, a little more wiggle room here, which is nice. It's nice to spread out those fingers a little bit. It's so comfortable. Let's compare these. I'm trying to remember. I believe this is a 4 and so the sharpened length, the blade length, is 4 and 2/5. No, sorry, 4.25, just like this Fox River, basically. It actually looks a little bit longer. It looks just a hair longer, even though they list it as 4.25. If you line up the matches, the point is just a little bit, that plunge grind line. If you line that up, boom, it's even longer at the plunge. So it's a little bit longer than advertised, I believe. It's got a Coke bottle handle, much like the Bravo you see here, but this Bravo is obviously a lot thicker. This A2 steel. Now, A2, this is my first knife in A2 steel. All the rest of mine, I have this Bravo here, the Fox River. These are both in 3V. I also have right here this Mountain Man in 3V. This is the 5-inch in a green canvas micarta. That's a little comparison shot of those guys if you're curious. And I've got all these in 3V. And so this is my first A2 Bark River. This is a Bravo 1.25, which has a 5-inch blade. Yeah, awesome knife. I'm really happy. You know, it's super lightweight. I love this sheath it comes in. I believe this is the Fox River sheath. That's what they call it. Yep, it's exactly the same as the sheath that my Fox River came in. So that's very cool. See how it looks with sitting in one with fire steel. I could get used to that. Little black canvas and Cocobolo action together. Yeah. All in all, very happy with this. It's super lightweight. I know it's, you know, solid as a rock. It's Bark River. You know, that full tang is awesome. And yeah, I can't say I have any complaints so far. I gotta use it, gotta abuse it. Let's see, I got it. I got it for cheap on eBay. I don't really check eBay for knives too often, but I probably should more often because, ooh, yeah, this came in like new condition. Look at that, guys. Yeah, it is sharp. Shave a little hair off here. Oh yeah. That's gross. So, I'm not even going to show the camera that because my skin's so dry. You get the point. If I were you, I'd check out eBay also. Maybe you could score a good knife. I saw some really good ones on there. There's a Bark River Tanto blade that's insane. What else is up there? Snowy River. It's looking pretty good. There was one for cheap. Yeah. You should definitely go on the Bark River group too. You know, part of what really got me to buy this knife was just watching first Mike Stewart's video on it, which is where I got some of the info about it. You know, it's a historical knife, which is another thing. Me and a few people who I, you know, should never have become friends with because I chat with them on Facebook and we just talk about knives and psych each other up about buying them, and it's just bad. And historical patterns have kind of got my eye. That's really why I wanted to get this Mountain Man. It's just a nice, cool historical pattern, and you don't see them too often from other companies being made in these really high-quality materials and good construction. So, yeah. One of the nice things about A2 steel compared to 3V is that, well, there's two nice things. It'll take a patina. So, I mean, 3V will take a patina also, but A2 will take it much easier. So, if I, you know, want to slice up a whole bunch of meat or, you know, some apples or something like this, it'll start getting its own character. So, which reminds me, you know, I should probably just throw a little bit of oil on it just so it doesn't rust. I don't know what condition it was being kept in at wherever it was, but it came to me in perfect condition. It looks like it's been sitting around for a while and somewhere. It's got like just a tiny bit of scuzz up in the corners here, but I can just get a oh shit. Take one of these Q-tips here and I'll just clean this up. So yeah, switching it up today. If you guys have stuck with me this long, switching it up today from a slip joint, which I know I've been doing a lot of those lately, to a bark river. Yeah, and you can see here there's just a little bit of black nasty in these corners, but this takes right good care of it. And do stay tuned. Make sure you check back tomorrow, especially if you enjoyed this Bark River video, because I have another one coming up. I have another Bark River coming in the mail, and it is a doozy of a knife. Go on Facebook, join the Bark River group. Go on, I don't know, go to the bottom of my video, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that jazz, all that dumb YouTuber stuff that we gotta say here. Yeah, go out and enjoy your knives. That's what I care the most about. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I know I'm going to, and I'll see you soon. Jimbo, out.